Good morning, everybody. This is Santana over at the SISTA Incorporation, and this morning we're bringing you a special feature, a part of our No Sister Fights Alone campaign, as we speak to these beautiful women who are either actively or have combated some form of cancer. And this morning I bring to you Akua Clark. This queen, I'm not going to even share her story because she has an amazing story to tell you, and I'm inspired by who she is. So I'm going to be quiet, and we're going to get right into talking to Akua. Good morning, Akua Clark. How are you?
Good morning, Santana. I'm fine.
Great, great. I'm so excited to hear that you're doing well this morning. Absolutely. So thank you, first of all, for being a part of this campaign, because we're here to support you here at the SISTA Foundation Corporation, right? So this morning, I just wanted to talk with you, right, and share your story and your experience with the world, because I think as a sister, you are so beautiful and inspiring. So I definitely want to make sure that the world hears your story, and I know they'll be just as inspired as I am. So I got a couple questions to ask you, right?
Okay.
So, first of all, I know you say you're feeling good today, and I'm so happy to hear that. Even with the fact that right now you're currently battling cancer, correct?
Yes.
And so, would you mind telling us like what kind of cancer you have and like what that means?
The cancer is called multiple myeloma, and it's a blood cancer. So they're essentially blood cancers. There are no cure for, right? So it'll always be a continuous fight or battle. But there are like certain stages where the doctors I think will call it a complete response, where it seems like there's no cancer present in the body, even though it still is. And this type of cancer, it really affects the bones of the body. So, and the most fragile piece is our spine, which is how we discovered it.
Wow. So it affects your bones and your spine. So you just said like how you discovered it, right? So like, would you mind sharing with us like how was it like when you found out that you had cancer, and like what were your thoughts?
Well, initially, I will say how we just discovered it. Coming back off deployment, my back started to hurt, and being a sailor or being who we are, we attribute that to certain things like walking up ladder wheels or sleeping in racks. You know what I mean? You don't really think nothing of it. So my back started to hurt more and more gradually, and by the time we made it back, I eventually got in to see the doctor, and they told me that part of my spine had collapsed, and that started the journey. So, but when they told me, immediately my mind flashes to what have I done to deserve this, or the future, what will my son's future be without me? You know what I mean?
Wow.
So that was my immediate thought, like, what is he going to do without me, and what have I done to deserve this? You know what I mean?
Okay. Wow, that's powerful. I got goosebumps listening to what you just said, right? So I just have to add on to that a little bit too, because what you just said, oh my goodness, it is mind-blowing to have those thoughts. And I know that you were saying like you got it, you understand, but I'll be honest, like I don't understand because I haven't sat in your battle, but I can think I be listening to you. I'm mind blown to have to think about, losing, who you are, being away from your kid, me being a mom myself. So, wow, like, wow. So you're currently as you have told us, you're currently still in this battle.
Yeah.
Like it's kind of a never ending process.
Yeah. So I was diagnosed. It was 2 years ago I was diagnosed, and I went through the stem cell treatment, which got the cancer down to low to manage, right? And so for a while I was on like maintenance medication, and then 2020 hit, and just like everything else happened, I was told that the cancer looked like it was coming back, and we needed to start treatment again. So that all is just like, for me, like a slap in the face. Like I was hoping I had a little bit more time to at least be chemo free, which changes you all together, the body anyway. But I was hoping, but now I'm back in chemo treatments and going through that route. And now I'm just seeking a more of a second opinion from a specialist. So
Okay.
just to, I guess, somewhat narrow down a better treatment or make sure I'm on the right treatment plan for long life.
Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness, like I know this is about you, but I'm about to tears, right? Because at the end of because at the end of the day, it's like you're in a pocket where you kind of never know, right? And so I hear that you saying that you're currently going through chemo as well. So like what is it like when you're going through chemo? Like I know you're saying it takes toll and stuff on your body. Like what is it like to experience that the effects of those drugs?
It is absolutely draining. Chemo change it's essentially poison just going through your body, and it's absolutely draining. And it's not just killing the cancer cells; it's killing the good cells. So
Mhm.
it changes your body. It changes the way you think. Like mentally, I can't. I'm having a hard time focusing sometimes on things I'm supposed to be focused on, things that I know that I'm normally sharp on. You know what I mean? So it's draining. It just changes you. Like I'm tired a lot of the times, but when I have good days, I try to enjoy my good days.
Wow. Wow. Wow, what a powerful and strong woman you are. Oh, I couldn't. I know that there's other people out there that might be going through a similar situation, but to actually know someone who's actually be able to talk that experience through you, I mean, it's mind blowing. And when it comes to cancer, a lot of times people are if it's out of sight, out of mind until it's like right in front of you and it smacks you in your face, right? And so that's the impression that I get. And just listening to your story, it makes me want to do more. It makes me want to do my part because I definitely don't want to see you're suffering. And especially in something where it keeps your mental health or your psyche, kind of all over the place because you just don't know day to day, right? So Akua will definitely absolutely hear and everybody on the platform and so forth while we're doing this, we'll definitely be praying for you and here to help with whatever you may need, right? So I do have another question for you. What advice, like even in your struggle, right? What advice would you offer someone else who might be starting the process? What have you been doing to keep yourself going?
Um, well, I call my family a lot because they worry. They're at a distance. They worry, and my son he calls. He worries. There isn't much really people can do for the most part. Of course, I live on my own, right? But if I get down and I need to get out and not sync within myself, I have to leave the house. I have to go see somebody or call somebody or something like that because there's oftentimes like I just don't want to get out of my bed. You know
Wow.
what I mean?
Wow.
Because when I say chemo changes you, the whole treatment changes you, and it has changed my body tremendously. And so I have a hard time looking at myself in the mirror. You know what I mean? So
Wow.
sometimes I have to just get outside and get out of my head too as well. And even if that means me going to work, I have to do something.
Absolutely. Well, I'm here to say you are beautiful, queen. You are beautiful in every piece of chocolate you are. You are amazingly beautiful with your natural hair. Beautiful, right? And we are here to support and uplift you in this time and encourage you. So with that being said, like, is there anything that we can do as society, world, the platform, the people watching? Is there anything that we can do to help?
Just keep praying. There is a multiple myeloma research facility right there. They're still working on a cure. They're still coming up with new medications and stuff like that. So I'm praying that I get to live through a cure. But the virtual walks, all that good stuff, every little bit helps. Just to support not just myself, but anybody that's going through this type of cancer.
Oh, I really am trying to fight back here, right? Because I really don't want to make this moment about me and not you, but to hear you say like you don't know day to day, like that's empowering itself, and why we need to be out there really thinking about this and really getting after it, because I know you personally and you are beautiful and I look up to you, right? You're such an awesome individual, and to hear you say that come out and be so strong and even take this interview with me to share your story is a boldness in itself. And so I appreciate you. And of course, anything you need from me or anything Say It Sis can do for you, we are here for you. And we appreciate you coming on and actually sharing a little bit of your story. Everybody out here looking at this video, please share this story. Please get it out there that we need to support cancer research, especially listening to Akua's story and the fact that it's a day-to-day unknown, and we definitely don't want to have her living that like that, or anyone else that is suffering from cancer, because we know that we have had, and truth is, lost people to their battle and to their fight. So again, Akua, thank you so much for being on the platform today to share your story. Keep being beautiful. Absolutely, absolutely. Is there anything else you want to say before?
No. Thank you for having me. Thank you for allowing me to share my story. This is the first time, so thank you.
Absolutely. And guess what? So many people are going to be reached by your story, inspired, empowered, right? To see your part of your legacy is this fight with cancer. And absolutely, we will be praying for you. We will be uplifting you. And you know that we are a phone call away to take care of whatever you need. So, and to be here continuously with you as you fight. And we know you're going to knock it out. It's going to happen. It's going to happen, right? So we're going to be that positivity to help uplift you, even when the moments don't seem as such. So again, we love you. We love you to pieces. We love you to pieces. And thank you so much for coming. All right, everybody out there. So with that being said, you heard Q also mention to make sure you guys sign up for the virtual walk, because this starting next month, October 1st through the 31st, we will be having our Say It Sis, No Sister Fights Alone virtual cancer walk for sisters as beautiful as Q. And we are walking for Q too, right? For Akua. I say Q because her Akua. We'll be walking for her as well. So go on to the Say It Sis page, go to hit that QRC code. We'll actually post a flyer after this so that you can post, you can donate to cancer research as well. The information will be on the flyer that we'll post after we cut this interview. And from there, you're able to get involved with that walk. Be a challenge runner. It is free. It doesn't cost you anything. The person with the most steps at the end of October, on October 31st, first place prize will be $75, second place $50, and third $25. So get out there. All proceeds will be donated to a cancer research center of the Say It Sis Chat Gang's choice, and be without a doubt, right? We will be supporting sisters and in their battle and their fight with cancer. And with that being said, thank you all so much for joining us this morning, and have a beautiful, blessed weekend and a blessed morning. We love you, Q.
Love you too.